Mm-hmm. Well, well, well. Hey, man. Welcome in. So TI-83 is TI-83 Asian? We're gonna use code names. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of woe. There is no sickness, no toil nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she meet me when I come. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. She is Asian. I see. Okay. Then that means you really don't have an age range, because you can't tell. Yep. Zero, when does the next round start? We're only 3 hours 40 minutes in. This game's gonna take forever. Yes, it is, Goldberg.
What makes you think
Yes,
we'll
it
be
is.
having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
Oh, by the way, for those of you who want a recap, essentially, once we solve and escape the room, we can all go back and we get these cards, and we can use the cards to vote. We vote against the person we were partnered with, so we can either vote ally or betray. If we ally and they ally, we get 2 BPs each. If we ally and they betray, then we lose 2 BPs and they gain 3 BPs. If we both betray each other, then it's 0 and nothing happens. Well, we trusted Alice there, and we said, we'll ally. And then Alice fucking betrayed us. So now we have 1 biometric point left. That means when it goes to 0, we die.
That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point.
You know, I gotta...
You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
Why is her eye all stuck like
The
that?
voting
Jesus.
happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Amberdex game will be the Moon Round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards? Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them? Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
Ooh.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
As many times.
As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah, so?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing, Lucy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding, ding, ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come up?
Oh, yes!
You have a type and you didn't realize it. I have a type and I didn't realize it. Type 2 diabetes.
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways.
I did kick it, yeah. It's still funny though.
The first is to get through the number 9 door in a scan. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks.
But it's a constant, like, I forever have to fight it, you know? I just don't drink any sugary drinks and try to lower, keep my carbs low. It goes up and down, but for the most part, I feel good. I probably should exercise a little more lately, because I've just been stressing out, man. Stressing out running 2 locations. You don't do sugar, but living without carbs would be rough. Well, it's not without carbs. You just have to lower the carbs or get substitute for bad carps, right? Like substitute it. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I will take you up on that. I feel like I finally have some sort of like control with where I want to go. So yeah, we'll see. I'm thinking about adding a couple more people to the team. Hey, who's this? Who's this? One second.
What's the second way?
What's the second way?
Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
B.O.,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I see. It's easy.
Yes, boy?
Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Ready?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I hope you like looking at that map. Yo! Why did you walk all over my keyboard? Dude, he closed all my windows. What the hell? Okay, I am back.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as
They
the
do.
thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Also, when Taz comes out.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
I'll just hit X.
So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Damn.
Oops. I
Oops.
guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
Hitmonchan.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might
Please don't.
die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyalti. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rule. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in the bracelet are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full mark.
So, Phi had been right, but how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as they had the right bracelet. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you. Theoretically, could we slip a metal shim between the watch and our wrist so that the needles can't activate? Keep watching.
One last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Whoa, it did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too.
They should tag you in the game. Hot tag. Hot tag MB Goldberg.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really?
Tag when my palm is facing up. There you go. Tag. You're gonna come in. Clothesline. Clothesline. You're gonna duck. Power slam.
Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed, although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this
I
must
went from
be
pair to solo.
magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like
Too real? I went from a pair to solo. Stop, dude. Gonna duck for a back body drop, even though no one does them anymore. Yeah. People do back body drop, right? Do they not?
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here. Right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers!
What a
As
bitch.
if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick. Whoa, where did this water come from?
You mad? Ugh. Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on
All
that
right,
little
Goldberg.
fucker, I'd
Thank you.
squeeze him till he popped.
Thanks for stopping by anyways. That sounds gross. I don't know. You see how weird it is? Like, I stream like 2 hours earlier and there's like
So
2 of you.
what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like there's about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur.
Narrow down to a couple of games. Okay, what are your games?
There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Oh, dude, what happened to my charger? Is this it? Okay. Cult of the Lamb or Atomic Heart? Or Turnip Boy, baby. What's Atomic Heart?
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? It's Russian Bioshock. Okay. Oh, yeah. On Game Pass. Okay. Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I had done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it was just that one time, and she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Yeah, right, I don't know. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I had been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little bit blurry, but they were there. They're blurry like Lotus. Not Lotus, Alice. They're fuzzy. Here's the flashback. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. That's a good sentence. The last time I had looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I'd chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd cracking or creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? Beach? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. Homie has zero survival instinct. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes swallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Where are we going? Laughter, you're the only one in here. Unless there's somebody else in here. Welcome to type in the chat. Lounge, infirmary, or crew quarters? Man? Hello, young man. Ooh, you have sharp teeth. No votes? If there's no vote, we're gonna go down from top to bottom. Alright, we're going to the left. Grandma, what big eyes you have. Crew quarters, okay. What big eyes? Oh, no worries, dude. Don't be sorry.
Oh, Sigma.
Sigma? Today is shoulder day. You hate shoulder. Ah.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Oh shit. I turned my Wi-Fi off. No weather was all slow. Man, hold on. What the fuck's going on? Oh my god. Dude, my internet is so slow. What the fuck is going on? Fuck it, I'll do it later. Fi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Oh, huh? Oh, that's a book. A meowed cat.
Meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happening to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Look at Kay's face. What the fuck?
So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowbee?
What?
I don't really know anything on Meowtit. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
Probably isn't gonna give us any hints.
He does. Hey SB, welcome in. Lovely, lovely. Hi. I have been on for, I don't know, maybe half an hour or something like that.
Orc, you're doing it too.
Oops.
So there's 45 minutes in game time until the next chromatic doors can be opened, so we're just kind of wandering around right now. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious
this
there?
Whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar
Yes.
eclipse?
Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'll be knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though. Dio
What
and
was
Luna
it?
didn't tell you? Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Oh. Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6. Infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. Lunar eclipse, lunar eclipse. What did it have to... Dude, any of this is kind of a sick flow. You're right. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Well, damn, this is kind of Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, holy shit. That sounds like a pretty big deal. You hope 999 Trump didn't get elected?
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
I honestly hadn't thought I heard the phrase pandemic until we went through a pandemic, but apparently it's been in this game.
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Cork has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah, you're right.
Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Then we will see you later.
Later, alligator. I stepped out of the cabin we'd been in and headed toward the small hallway. Now, where to next? Alright, where are we going? SB. Laughter. Give me a vote. If I should smile with sweet surprise, it's just that you've grown up before my very eyes. You've turned into the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Happy birthday, sweet 16. Infirmary it is from both of you. Hell yeah. That song's kind of creepy, huh? So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Oh, Sigma, I just almost murdered you in the fucking Ambidex
What's up with
game.
your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Yeah, you fucking betrayed me. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you
I'm just
did.
trying to get out of here like we all are.
No, you're full of shit. That's enough to justify screwing someone else over. We should have toned the other vote, you mean? Oh, gone the other way. Okay. He said, well, last time you made a decision, we lost points. That's okay. Look, we gotta hit all the branch anyways.
It's
You
not
know
what
how this
I
game
meant,
works.
and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see.
Like, buy a shirt?
I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
Oh shit. I'm correct.
I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
Hi, Brian. Drive safely, please.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Do you think she feels cold? Don't know. I only comment when I'm going under 55. Get out of here, Brian. Don't do that, man.
Avenge my father's murder.
What?
That's what I have to do.
What happened to your papa? Okay, fine, 60. Could you elaborate
No,
on
I
that?
couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
I named the stream after you, Brian. They're fuzzy. If she were cold, that necklace wouldn't be lying flat on her chest like that. Ah! Maybe it has a indent on the other side, and that's how you lock it in place. Just tell me one more thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here? A nip
I have
cup.
no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction. I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad
Then-
guess, though.
Yo, what are you doing?
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective
I
look.
didn't say I was a detective.
Look at her eyes, holy shit. Then what are you? CIA? Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's
In the middle
somewhere?
of a desert.
Oh shit, what? A
Yes.
desert?
But that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
He's a professional asshole. Look at this bitch.
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but... my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist.
I'm a dentist, but I only work on lions and clowns.
He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. But still.
Shit, man. 40's young.
He was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father, too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school when I got in my car and this white gas started pouring out of it.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. They're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay's a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it.
No, why is that funny, bitch?
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
What the fuck? Why are you saying it like that?
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna.
What?
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary.
Oh.
She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
Damn, what's that supposed to mean? Hello, rude.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma.
A girl that goes to Coachella.
She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular. Sure. Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know as much as you do. So basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others.
Where do you plan on going?
The lounge? I was thinking maybe the lounge.
Right. Later, bro.
Bro, do I ain't your bro? B.O. I headed out of the infirmary.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
And I'm not your bro.
Can I get you a seat? What do you want?
Man, all the ladies are in here. Dude, these Cheetos are so stale. Holy shit. I mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. Have big Cheetos. That's what I have. So this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room. You have 5 cheeses with your lunch? My dog decided to throw a fit by shitting inside the house twice. That's me, man. Oh, shit.
Can I get you a drink?
We're gonna pin it. Here you go. You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
Ooh, I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much as that sounds like, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea. This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma.
I'm just kidding. She's correct. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I leave it alone, it'll go away. She did it last night and again just now. I guess she isn't happy my mom brought the other dog yesterday. That's how it went before anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
The headaches. Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
Could you be extra happy and just loads of poo? Yeah.
I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I kind of got the same thing. Kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, the arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. You think you know the twist. Let us know. I will not confirm or deny it, but I'd like to know what you think. Not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
You have half a mind to tie her up outside until she goes to the bathroom out there. There's some body swap nonsense going on. Okay.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine.
What do you mean by that? Laughter.
I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right. They exchanged consciousness somehow.
Seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
So who do you think is who?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
I mean, if your theory is correct.
Something horrible has happened.
The girl from Flintstone is actually Boob Necklace Girl. Uh-oh.
Please, you all have to come with me.
What is it?
I found something horrible in room 2 in the crew quarters.
Something horrible?
Never mind. You'll understand when you see it.
Kay was the first one and followed by me, Fi, Clover, and Luna. Prediction. What does he find? Dead people? Okay. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The four of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was.
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No way. Oh shit, he saw this earlier.
So, thank you, Sigma.
Bombs are just dead people eggs. Uh-huh.
Goodbye.
Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
I'll go find everyone else.
Yo, why are you sitting on my phone, dude?
No, there's no need for that. Quark is already bringing me back. We should arrive soon. You see?
Where is it? Where's the bomb?
Where's the bomb? No sooner were the words out of Kay's mouth. Are we holding a vibrate?
See? There it is! Under the bed!
I'm the bomb? I can be. Depends on how empowered I feel. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
That's probably what the kid's dumb fucking hat is. Double-headed bomb. Double-head bomb.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Yeah, the button's on Quark's head. You're right. Who was the first person to find this?
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating.
Old suspicions. Didn't they just meet? Yeah. I think like in the very beginning, maybe.
We split up to collect the rest of it.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Yeah, how'd you know it was a bomb?
I've seen it before.
You have?
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? You don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
It was obvious it was a bomb, yeah. His helmet is like Piccolo's armor. Piccolo's armor. Oh. It's heavy, I get it, yeah. His neck is hella strong. He can fucking like whip his neck around, move his super fast speed.
No.
Master Roshi's turtle shell.
He is right. That's a
Welcome
bomb,
back, Brian.
I'm sure of it. How do you know? I just do, okay?
Flex and make the collar button pop up. Just headbutts the shit out of people. Yeah.
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this? Let's just say it's an occupational hazard. What kind of occupation do you have? I can't tell you that. Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets. Please. Just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself.
Alice's necklace is the same, but for her nips. Do you? You think that's comfortable? To have an onion ring sitting on your chest?
And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
She's wearing a ring light.
Antimatter. Wait.
What?
You mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy? Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
Holy shit, you dumb bitch.
I would have thought you'd know.
I would be worried about anything slipping near the kid.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenryoji?
Quark is Quark's son. Who's that?
Me?
Oh shit.
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Oh, I'll record. Gotcha. Damn, man, hold on. I'm choking over here.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm going to go for about another 15 minutes and then I probably gotta sign off for today. But
okay.
Let's enjoy.
To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles.
Yeah, uncoparticles and antiparticles.
For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
What the fuck? It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle, called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
Protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons.
And fascists have anti-fascists.
Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing
thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together?
Well, how many EUs of annihilation energy? What happens when you put them together? They sometimes create new human beings.
Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Yes!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
That's a lot of joules, man.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Why is she pronouncing energy?
What the... You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point! We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds!
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
Less than 1/1000th of a gram? Hello, Mr. Burns. Yeah, it's just like a banana, but just the peel.
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
How is everyone just able to square the speed of light in their head? Maybe they're not doing it in their head. They have TI-83s. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
You're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
then there could be number 2 bomb, number 1 bomb out there.
There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th...
5th... or infinite? Oh my god.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it.
Yo, step forward and reach for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Dude was trying to get jerked.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the
Yes,
incredibly deadly bomb that is probably
I
going to
saw a
kill us
Rubik's
all?
Cube. You bought a Rubik's Cube a couple of days ago. Never knew how to solve it.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to solve it now?
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady.
Oh.
How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password,
The other bombs were used from the other nonary games from other timelines. It may be. So we just need to get this password. But there's no keyboard or anything.
You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, I was just kind of in deep thoughts, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Hey, you guys giving me that look? Why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you? Not out loud, you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure?
Brian, I'm probably gonna stop here in a second, so sorry.
Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Oh, you've been home? Okay. I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Timioji, any of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here, and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward.
Unless Zero fucking did it.
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway,
so weird.
Whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be. Well,
why not?
Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Fine, Clover were right. There could have been a 10th because Daddy Zero and Baby Zero. And Zero Senior was without a doubt one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Temioji? Phi? Or? It seemed insane, but could it be Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone all the trouble setting up a bomb to make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad!
What
Press
is
the
it?
buttons on your brace.
Ah, shit. Okay, we're gonna have to stop here. I'm gonna save the game. Thank you all for being here. I know this was a shorter stream than usual, but I gotta get going. Please follow these fine people. And you know what? Just for the hell of it. Let's follow SB as well. Let's get her to. I did laughter already, didn't I? That was the first one I did. Yeah, but thank you. All right, guys. Let's maybe we can raid out somebody. Who is streaming right now? Let's raid Mag. He's playing Last of Us. Boom. Let's do it. I will catch you all next time. Say hi to Mag and give him a follow. Kiki's probably over there. You see a bunch of people who hang out here over there as well, okay? Alright, take care, guys. Raid out.